What was the offseason like for you? What was the major focus?
The major focus was just coming in and building a relationship with the coaches and the staff, and as well as the players, and trying to catch on to the culture here and continue to keep rolling and building the legacy that USC has built from day one. So.
How much further along do you feel in the offense, even from the spring?
I've been working a lot this summer, just stacking days and trying to master the offense as much as I can.
Where do you feel you're at in that mastery process?
It's definitely a lot. I mean, I've come a long way from the 15 practices I've had, for sure, but I mean, I'm always looking to learn more about the playbook. And I think I've got a good feel of what it is now. It's just all about tying in everything together and getting the relationship with the receivers and the O-line and just the different protections.
What's the hardest part about learning Coach Riley's offense?
Sorry, one more time.
What's the hardest part about learning Coach Riley's offense?
Nothing really. Coach Riley, he's such an awesome dude. He's super knowledgeable. He's super smart. So he tries not to make things so hard on there, so we can just go out there and play football and execute his plays, his play calling. So he puts you in the best situations possible just to have answers.
Were there a couple guys that you would call to go throw with the most this summer?
Yeah, honestly, all of them, to be honest, yeah. Just, from Kyron, the veteran, the freshmen becoming sophomores, and just everybody in the receiver room, I try to, build that relationship on. So.
You made a pretty tough decision to go from a sure starting role to coming here. Why'd you know it was the right move for you to do that, even if it meant maybe sitting for a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of discussion. It was a lot of talk between me and my family, and just a lot of talk with myself and, and God. I prayed about it a lot just to show me the right path, and I believe I made the right decision, and I believe, I don't regret, leaving, so I'm happy that I'm here.
Are there things you've already learned from working with Coach Riley that stand out to you?
There is some things I've learned already, but there's also a lot that I've learned so much from Coach Riley.
What's your mindset entering this season? Just knowing that you have to be ready at any time to possibly take over things.
Just stay ready. The main focus is I want to put my team in the best situations to win games. So that's all I came here to do. So everybody got the same goal as me, is just to win games.
Jayden, man, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you? It's good. It's going good. I mean, I love the weather here. I actually went to Vegas, I think, for a day or two, and it was super hot over there. So,
yeah, I heard it was like 15.
Yeah, it was so bad. LA people are definitely spoiled with the weather, for sure.
No, yeah, we are. I've been here all my life. But, real quick, so how have you been enjoying this part right now throughout the spring? Learning a little bit about this new office, new team. It's like just a new environment, new energy.
For sure, yeah. I mean, honestly, growing up, I've been around different places. I've been kind of the new guy on the block a lot of times, so it's nothing new for me. It's just all about the opportunity that sits in front of me and what I do with it. So it's all about just staying the course and stacking days and just building.
How tough is that mentally? Like you stay prepared.
Honestly, I pray a lot. I pray to God, and he eases my mind a lot. So he takes a lot off my shoulders. I try not to put unnecessary pressure on myself. So I just try to go out there and do what I can the way I can.
What's the relationship you and Miller have built over these months?
It's been real good. I said this before. Me and Mill got the same goal, and that's just to win games. So if he's winning games, good. If I go in there, I'm gonna do the best I can to win games as well.
Who's impressed you the most this offseason?
Honestly, the entire football team. There's just coming from the Mountain West. It's definitely, and going into the Big Ten, it's definitely a huge. It's a huge difference just with the approach in the off season and the work in the off season. So it's definitely every single player on this team worked their butts off, so hats off to them, and going into camp coming up. So we're all excited to go out there and compete against each other.
Jayden, Coach Hubert was talking about how this offseason you guys took cut-ups of NFL quarterbacks and went through it and analyzed it. I know he mentioned Stafford and Cousins. I don't know who else was in that.
We also had Baker Mayfield, Stafford, Cousins was also in there. I believe we also did C.J. Stroud too. So I mean, Coach Heward, he's a phenomenal dude, phenomenal coach. So I mean, he allows us to get better every day. He makes sure we're getting better every day as long as we're staying the course and continue to build.
What did you personally learn from that experience? Any skills of those guys that you really honed in on?
It was, they're the greats, they're the best to ever do it. So, just having to cut up and learning from those elite guys is definitely a blessing and a privilege to watch those guys and do what they're best at, so.